So, picture this. Out of the nearly 8 billion people on this planet, there are medical conditions so rare they affect only a few dozen, or a handful, or in some cases, just one person. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating and often heartbreaking world of the rarest diseases known to humanity. These aren't the illnesses you hear about on the nightly news. They exist in the quiet corners of medicine, challenging doctors, researchers, and the families who live with them every single day. They are statistical impossibilities, biological enigmas that push the boundaries of our understanding of the human body. But why talk about conditions that affect so few? Because in their stories, we find universal truths about resilience, the relentless pursuit of knowledge, and the profound importance of community. Raising awareness for these diseases is not just about helping the few individuals who have them. It's about fostering a culture of empathy and scientific curiosity that benefits everyone. When we shine a light on the obscure, we often illuminate pathways that lead to breakthroughs for more common conditions. It reminds us that every single life has immense value and deserves our attention and care. So, join me as we explore these incredible stories of human biology. We'll look at the science, we'll meet the people, and we'll hopefully come to a deeper appreciation for the complex, beautiful, and sometimes bewildering machine that is the human body. Understanding these rare cases helps us piece together the larger puzzle of human health, reminding us that in the vast tapestry of human experience, even the most unique threads are essential to the whole picture. It's a journey into the extraordinary that I think will change the way you see the world. Let's start with a condition so rare it redefines the word. It's called Field's condition, named after the only two people ever diagnosed with it. Twin sisters Catherine and Kirsty Fields from Wales. This isn't just a 1 in a million diagnosis, it's a 1 in 4 billion diagnosis, and even that number feels inadequate. Field's condition is a progressive neuromuscular disorder, which means it affects the nerves that control voluntary muscles. For Catherine and Kirsty, this began with subtle muscle weakness in their childhood, and has progressed to a point where they rely on wheelchairs and face daily challenges with movement and speech. The truly bewildering part for the medical community is that the genetic cause of Field's condition remains a complete mystery. Scientists have sequenced the twins' entire genomes, comparing them to their family members and vast genetic databases. But the specific mutation responsible has eluded them. It's like searching for a single misspelled word in a library containing every book ever written. This diagnostic odyssey highlights a major challenge in rare diseases. Without a known cause, developing targeted treatments is nearly impossible. The Field sisters' lives are a constant collaboration with researchers who are trying to solve their unique biological puzzle. Their story is one of incredible resilience in the face of unparalleled isolation. Imagine being the only two people on Earth with your condition. The support groups, the established treatment protocols, the wealth of information available for more common diseases, none of it exists for them. They and their doctors are writing the textbook as they go. Their journey underscores the courage it takes to navigate a medical world that has no answers, and the profound bond between two sisters facing the ultimate unknown together, turning their unique situation into a quest for knowledge that could one day help others. If you thought Field's condition was exclusive, prepare to have your mind blown. We're now going to talk about ribose 5-phosphate isomerase deficiency, or RPI deficiency. To date, there has been only one person ever diagnosed with this metabolic disorder. One in all of human history. This patient, first identified in 1984, presents one of the most profound medical mysteries of our time. RPI is an enzyme that plays a crucial role in something called the pentose phosphate pathway, a fundamental process our cells use to create building blocks for DNA and to protect themselves from damage. In this single patient, the RPI enzyme is severely deficient. You might think that disrupting such a core cellular process would be incompatible with life, and for a long time, that's what scientists believed. Yet, this individual has survived into adulthood. The main clinical feature is a neurological condition called leukoencephalopathy, which involves progressive damage to the white matter of the brain. This leads to a range of neurological issues, but the very fact of his survival has forced biochemists to rethink everything they thought they knew about this metabolic pathway. It suggests our bodies have incredible and previously unknown backup systems. The study of this one person has become a cornerstone of metabolic research. It's a living laboratory of one, scientists have been able to study how his cells compensate for the enzyme deficiency, revealing astonishing metabolic flexibility. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest leaps in scientific understanding come not from studying thousands of people, but from paying close attention to a single extraordinary exception. This one case has opened up new avenues of research into brain metabolism and neurodegenerative diseases, proving that a single human life can, quite literally, change science forever. Now let's travel back in time and to a specific place, the isolated hollows of Appalachia in eastern Kentucky. Here, for nearly 200 years, lived a family that became local legends, the Blue People of Kentucky. This wasn't a myth. Members of the Fugate family, and others who married into their line, were born with skin that was a distinct shade of blue, ranging from a dusky indigo to a vibrant plum. The cause was a rare hereditary blood disorder called methemoglobinemia. It's a condition where the blood contains abnormally high levels of methemoglobin, a form of hemoglobin that can't carry oxygen effectively. Hemoglobin is the protein in our red blood cells that makes blood red and, more importantly, transports oxygen from our lungs to the rest of our body. When it's converted to methemoglobin, it can't release that oxygen. While most of us have less than 1% methemoglobin, the Fugates had levels between 10 and 20%. This didn't make them sick. Most lived long, healthy lives. But it did prevent their blood from being properly oxygenated, and deoxygenated blood appears blue through the skin. This genetic trait, a recessive gene, became concentrated in the community due to the area's isolation and the tendency for relatives to marry one another. The mystery was finally solved in the 1960s by Dr. Madison Coween, a hematologist who, after hearing the rumors, hiked into Troublesome Creek to investigate. He not only diagnosed the condition, but also found a remarkably simple antidote, a chemical dye called methylene blue. When injected, it prompts the body's own enzymes to change the blue methemoglobin back into red, oxygen-carrying hemoglobin. Within minutes, the blue skin would turn pink. The story of the Blue People is a perfect storm of genetics, geography, and scientific discovery, illustrating how a rare trait can become prominent in a small, isolated population. Imagine your body betraying you in the most fundamental way, turning your own muscles, tendons, and ligaments into solid bone. This is the devastating reality for people with Fibrodysplasia Ossificans Progressiva, or FOP. Often called Stone Man syndrome, it's one of the rarest and most disabling genetic conditions known, affecting about 1 in 2 million people. FOP essentially creates a second skeleton, locking joints in place and rendering movement impossible. The process is often triggered by minor injuries, falls, or even viral illnesses, which cause painful flare-ups of muscle swelling that are then replaced by mature bone. The condition is caused by a single mutation in the ACVR1 gene, a gene that controls bone growth and repair. In people with FOP, this gene is stuck in the on position. So, when the body tries to repair damaged soft tissue, the faulty gene instructs it to form bone instead of normal muscle or scar tissue. This process is irreversible. Over time, ribbons, sheets, and plates of extra bone grow across the joints, progressively imprisoning the person in a cage of their own making. Even something as simple as a dental injection or a muscle biopsy can trigger catastrophic bone formation. Living with FOP requires extraordinary courage and careful management to avoid any kind of trauma. The progression is relentless, often starting in the neck and shoulders and moving down the body. But the community of FOP patients and researchers is incredibly strong and determined. In 2006, the discovery of the FOP gene was a monumental breakthrough, opening the door for the first time to developing targeted therapies. It's a race against time, but the research provides a powerful beacon of hope for those living with this unforgiving condition, aiming to one day halt the terrible process of ossification. Our final stop is a condition that dramatically alters our perception of time itself, Hutchinson-Gilford Progeria syndrome, or simply Progeria. This is an extremely rare, fatal genetic condition characterized by the appearance of accelerated aging in children. Children with Progeria are born looking healthy, but within their first year or two, they begin to show signs of rapid aging, slowed growth, hair loss, wrinkled skin, and stiff joints. While their minds develop normally, they are bright, funny, and engaging kids. Their bodies are aging at a rate many times faster than normal. The cause of progeria is a tiny mutation in the LMNA gene, which produces a protein called lamin A. This protein is the scaffolding that holds the nucleus of a cell together. In progeria, a defective form of the protein, called progerin, is produced. This progerin makes the cell nucleus unstable, leading to rapid, premature cellular damage and death. This cellular aging is what drives the physical symptoms, and tragically, most children with progeria die of heart disease, heart attacks, or strokes at an average age of just 14 years, conditions typically associated with old age. But this is not just a story of tragedy, it's also one of incredible hope and scientific progress. The discovery of the progeria gene in 2003 by the Progeria Research Foundation, founded by the parents of a child with progeria, was a game changer. It has led to the development of the first ever treatment, a drug that can help slow the disease's progression and extend lifespan. Furthermore, studying progeria isn't just about helping these children, because the progerin protein is also found in small amounts in the general population. Scientists believe that understanding progeria could unlock secrets to the normal human aging process and age-related heart disease for all of us. We've journeyed through some of the most extreme landscapes of human biology, from a disease affecting just two sisters to one that turns muscle into bone. These stories, while rare, are profoundly human. They are about struggle, resilience, and the unyielding hope for a better future. The individuals and families affected by these conditions face unimaginable challenges, often with little information and no clear path forward. They are pioneers on the frontiers of medicine, and their experiences contribute invaluable knowledge to the entire scientific community, helping us understand the intricate workings of our own bodies in ways we never could otherwise. This is why awareness is so critical. By learning about and sharing these stories, we can help build a world that is more compassionate and supportive of the 300 million people worldwide living with a rare disease of some kind. Supporting rare disease research is an investment in hope. It empowers scientists to unravel these complex genetic mysteries and develop life-changing treatments. Organizations like the National Organization for Rare Disorders, or NORD, and Global Genes are doing incredible work, and they rely on public support to continue their mission. I urge you to visit their websites, learn more, and consider contributing if you can. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the rare, the challenging, and the extraordinary. It's my hope that these stories have not only expanded your understanding of medicine, but have also touched your heart. Remember that behind every diagnosis is a person with a story worth hearing and a life worth fighting for. The world is a complex and beautiful place, and it's made all the richer by the unique experiences of every single person in it. Thanks for watching.